Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to fix the water flow sensor on your uh, heat pump for the pool. I have a above ground pool and this is the heat pump. This one is TTI Fab Stratos 50 for my 18 feet above ground pool, and just recently, a couple of days ago, it failed. What happened, and I'm going to show you on this display, which now is turned off. I had E3 code, which usually shows me no flow. What happens, I turn off the breakers, I turn them on, I switch on the pump, and it starts flowing and heating, and it shows me about 82 degrees for maybe 5-10 seconds, and then shuts down and displays an error, E3. And that tells me that there is something with the flow sensors. So today we're gonna see how to fix it. Basically, I got a new one and I'm gonna replace it. Let's go for it. So what happens, and you see on the camera, I don't know why 82 is blinking. Maybe it shows me on the display. I have 82 Fahrenheit, which is supposed to be start heating right now because I set it to heat, and the pump soon will start. See? Now let's get back here, and very soon it's gonna shut down. Now it's shut down, and I have this E3 code, which basically says, hey, there is no flow, but there is a perfect flow right here. See, well, you don't probably see that, but the flow is very, very strong. And this one is no good. So, shut the breaker off. Boom. Next, turn off the pump. That's necessary. And then we turn off the breaker. 20 amps. Boom. Now, we're gonna close the filter. That's important, so the water is not backflowing to the heater. And then we're gonna unscrew this pipe and take off the lid. Before we do this, we wanna shut down the outlet right there. And what I'm gonna do, I'll just have a piece of fabric and I'll put it there. I'll show you from the right there. Now I have this piece of fabric, and what I want to make sure is that here, so the water isn't flowing back to the pipe, and it's not going to stop the water entirely, but you will see my next step. I just want to make sure it's not flowing back with the pressure. Okay, so once you put your fabric or anything, just lock it a little bit. Now what you're going to do is you want to untighten this one, and there is a water here, so don't worry. Now we need this, and I'm sure you have it if you have a swimming pool. Okay. Okay, so this one stops the water, and this one you want to release everything, so just keep it until there is no water. One thing to completely stop the water, you have to shut down the water from the pool, from the skimmer to your pump. And then once you shut it down, it means this water isn't flowing anywhere. The pump is closed. The pool, no, this filter is in closed position. There's no water coming to the pump, and it's safe to work with. And of course, don't forget to turn off your breakers. Now you want to take your cover of the heat pump off, and I already taken a couple of screws, so I'll just untie the rest. You basically have no choice but to open up right until the electric panel, which for me is right here and closed by the other lead. Past the electrical panel, it's one important part, and I'll show you closer. Again, turn off all the breakers. It's 20 amps, 240 volts. Usually the heaters require more power and more amperes, so it's quite dangerous thing to open it up without shutting down the entire power. Now, usually heaters will have a wiring diagram, which is helpful. That's how you can find out all the connections. For me, I'll show you this flow sensor is very easily located. And now, because there is no water, we can safely remove it. So this is the flow sensor, and it goes right here. So for you it could be different, but you just need to know. That's the flow sensor to replace. And I got the new one right here, you see. So the only problem is they go without connectors. And I do not have this connector. And I ordered some from Amazon, but they came um, without like the metal pieces within it. So I can't actually use them. So I will be using this one. Now let's remove it. See what we have. So that's our existing one. See, it's pretty thin, like over the years, and I have it for 5 years. It's pretty thin looking sensor, and just to show you guys so you can compare. This is a brand new one, and you see from the side, it's like that one is almost dying, and this one is brand new, thick, and it's literally end of the season. It's September. I don't have time to wait for the connectors. The ones I ordered were missing that metal piece to connect those wires. So, and I really want to get our pool season prolonged. So I'm gonna reuse this one. I'll just cut it, and I will reconnect the new water flow sensor to the existing connector. And the reason we're not connecting them properly is we want to run a quick test. Make sure that you are placing it right in and just screw it in. There is a gasket here, so you just need to screw it tightly and it's good to go. Important part is there is arrow of the flow which you want to put it like that. Now I'm going to put everything back on and switch on this pump. Before you turn the breakers on, let's do a checkup. So the filter is on the filter position. The valve for the pump is open and the water can be flowing from the skimmer to the pump. We removed the fabric from here and we connected this pipe right to the heat pump. Now what we're gonna do, let me just put this one out. We're gonna turn on the breaker for the pump, start the pump. Okay, pump is flowing, no water leaks, nothing. It's important to check there are no water leaks around this sensor. And there are no water leaks. You can feel there is a water flowing. And let's just test it. There's a very good flow of the water. Now we're going to turn the breakers on here. Okay? So I have it switched on. Soon it's gonna turn on the fan and start heating. Okay, so the fan is on, and as you can see, the heating started working, and the pump is actually working and heating the water constantly. No problems with the water flow. Everything flows perfectly, and now I can enjoy the swimming pool for maybe a couple of weeks this September. In terms of the cost, it was about 16 Canadian for the sensor, and that's about it because the connectors I received, I have to send them back. But yeah, that's about the fix. And if you're gonna call the service, probably would cost you a couple of weeks of waiting, hopefully, and then at least a couple of hundreds for the technician to visit, inspect, do everything they have to do, and you're probably gonna pay, I don't know, a couple of $100 at least, depending on their mood. Okay, so it cost me 16 bucks. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shut it down, and I'm gonna put all the wiring properly, and of course I'm gonna close it up. Right, guys, so I hope this video was useful for you, and it definitely is useful for me. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think down in the comments below. Cheers.